In 1971, the Montreal Canadiens won the first overall pick in the NHL draft, despite finishing the previous season as Stanley Cup champions. They didn't luck into it, they engineered it. And the way they did it is one of the most brazen power moves in the history of professional sports. The year is 1970. GM Sam Pollock has been watching two phenoms tear apart the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, Guy Lafleur and Marcel Dionne. Pollock wants at least one of them, badly. Problem? Montreal is good. Really good. They're not getting a top pick. So Pollock does what Pollock does. He finds a backdoor. In May 1970, he strikes a deal with the desperate California Golden Seals, a franchise so bad they were struggling to draw fans and desperate to land useful players now. Pollock sends California his own 1970 first-round pick, a minor league forward named Ernie Hickey, and some cash. In return, the Golden Seals' first-round pick at the 1971 draft, and defenseman Francois Lacombe. Lacombe, who would play exactly 3 NHL games in his entire career. Pollock didn't care. He wanted that pick. But here's the catch. For Pollock's master plan to work, the Seals had to finish with the worst record in the NHL. And by mid-January 1971, that was far from guaranteed. The Los Angeles Kings were only 3 points ahead of the last-place Seals and slipping fast. So Pollock does something that, depending on who you ask, is either genius or completely out of line. On January 26, 1971, he trades veteran center Ralph Backstrom to the Los Angeles Kings, in exchange for 2 minor leaguers who never played a single game for the Canadiens. Backstrom was 33 years old, had been with Montreal for 15 years, won 6 Stanley Cups as a Hab, and scored 215 goals. And Pollock ships him to Los Angeles, a team threatening to beat out California for last place for essentially nothing. Backstrom proceeds to score 14 goals and 13 assists in 33 games for Los Angeles. The Kings finish 5th in the Western Division, comfortably above Oakland. The Seals finish dead last. Pollock gets his pick. The Seals get Ernie Hickey. On June 10, 1971, just days after Jean Beliveau announced his retirement, Pollock selected Guy Lafleur first overall. As one legend walked out the door, another walked in. Except it didn't look that way at first. Lafleur's first 3 seasons saw him post 64, 55, and 56 points. In that same span, Marcel Dionne scored 77, 90, and 78 for the Red Wings. Fans were furious. Sports columnists questioned whether Pollock had drafted the wrong player. Then, 1974-75 happened. Lafleur scored 53 goals, 119 points, 6 consecutive seasons of 50 goals and 100 points, 5 Stanley Cups, 2 Hart trophies, one of the greatest players in the history of the game. To this day, Lafleur remains the all-time Canadiens leader in assists and points. Sam Pollock deliberately propped up a rival team's season and manipulated the draft to land a player he'd been targeting for 3 years, all while his own team was busy winning the cup. Was it against the rules? Technically, no. Was it the kind of move that would cause outrage in today's league? Certainly, but it gave Montreal Guy Lafleur, and Sam Pollock never lost a moment's sleep.